Have you ever wondered about the life of an earwig, that small, distinctive insect that often evokes curiosity and sometimes fear? Welcome to the intriguing world of earwigs, creatures that are as fascinating as they are misunderstood. Earwigs, with their elongated bodies, slender antennae, and pincer-like cerci, belong to the order Dimaptera. The name, derived from the Greek words for skin and wing, hints at their leathery wings folded beneath short, hardened wing covers. But it's those pincer-like appendages at the end of their abdomens that often catch our eyes. These structures, called cerci, are quite versatile, aiding in defense, mating, and even nest building. Found in various habitats worldwide, earwigs are nocturnal creatures, playing important roles as scavengers and predators. They're the unsung heroes of the night, clearing up decaying organic matter, munching on dead insects, and even preying on live ones. Despite their somewhat eerie reputation, they're crucial cogs in the wheel of nature. But it's not just their physical features that make earwigs stand out. They're also known for some intriguing behaviors. For instance, did you know that earwigs are one of the few non-social insect species that show maternal care? Female earwigs guard their eggs fiercely and tend to their young nymphs, a behavior that is rather unusual in the insect world. While they may sometimes be a nuisance, especially when they gather in large numbers and cause damage to garden plants and crops, earwigs are largely harmless to humans. They don't transmit diseases, and those intimidating pincers are more for show than harm. So the next time you encounter an earwig, whether it's hiding in a damp corner of your garden or scurrying away in the moonlight, take a moment to appreciate this fascinating creature. Behind the initial surprise, you'll find an insect with unique characteristics and behaviors that contribute significantly to the health of our ecosystems. These nocturnal insects surely do have fascinating features, don't they? One aspect that sets earwigs apart from many other insects is their remarkable maternal care behavior. This is a fascinating facet of their life cycle that truly distinguishes them. Picture this. Most insects lay their eggs and simply move on, but not earwigs. Female earwigs show an extraordinary level of dedication to their offspring, providing them with protection and care that is rarely seen in the insect world. Now let's delve deeper into this fascinating behavior. When it comes to laying eggs, the female earwig chooses a suitable location, often in a crevice or beneath a stone, and lays between 20 to 80 eggs. Once the eggs are laid, the mother does not simply leave them to fate. Instead, she guards them diligently, keeping them safe from predators and even cleaning them to prevent fungal infections. As the eggs hatch, the earwig mother continues her care. The nymphs or young earwigs are not left to fend for themselves. The mother stays with them, providing them with food and protection. This is a critical period in the life of the earwig, as the nymphs are vulnerable and need all the protection they can get. This maternal care extends until the nymphs have undergone their first molt, after which they are sufficiently equipped to survive on their own. This maternal care behavior is not just fascinating to observe, it also plays a significant role in the survival and development of the offspring. By guarding their eggs and caring for their young, female earwigs enhance the chances of their offspring reaching adulthood. This in turn contributes to the success of earwig populations, allowing them to thrive in a variety of habitats. In conclusion, the maternal care behavior of earwigs is a testament to the complexities of nature. It shows us that even in the tiniest creatures, there are behaviors and adaptations that are incredibly intricate and sophisticated. This unique behavior contributes to the success of earwig populations in various habitats. Earwigs are primarily nocturnal and have a diverse diet. They can be both beneficial and problematic for us humans. As creatures of the night, earwigs venture out in search of sustenance. Their diet is surprisingly varied, encompassing dead insects, plant material, and decaying organic matter. With a keen sense for finding food, they are the unsung heroes of decomposition, aiding in the natural process of breaking down organic materials to enrich the soil. However, earwigs are not always seen in a positive light. Their appetite can lead them to feast on our garden plants and crops. They've been known to munch on leaves, flowers, and fruits, leaving behind a trail of destruction. When their numbers swell, they can become a gardener's nightmare, turning lush green foliage into a patchwork of holes and ragged edges. But let's not paint them as villains just yet. Interestingly, earwigs also play a beneficial role in our gardens and farms, especially when it comes to pest control. They have a taste for other insects, many of which are considered pests. Aphids, caterpillars, and mites. All these can fall prey to a hungry earwig. By preying on these pests, earwigs help keep their numbers in check, indirectly aiding in the health and survival of our plants. So while they may occasionally cause damage, earwigs also serve as a natural form of pest control. This dual role makes them a complex character in the story of our gardens and farms. They are a reminder of the intricate balance of nature where every creature, no matter how small, plays a part. It's safe to say that earwigs are both scavengers and predators, fulfilling roles that are essential to the functioning of ecosystems. They are a testament to the fascinating diversity and complexity of the insect world, each species playing its part in the grand tapestry of life. So they can be our friends or foes, depending on the circumstances. But one thing is clear: earwigs, like all creatures, are an integral part of our world, contributing in their own unique way to the delicate balance of nature. Beyond the fear and misunderstanding, earwigs can be our allies in maintaining a balanced ecosystem. These intriguing creatures, often seen as pests themselves, can actually play a crucial role in controlling other pests that may harm our gardens and crops. Earwigs are opportunistic feeders with a diverse diet. They are omnivorous, consuming both plant matter and other insects. This is where their role in pest control comes into play. Earwigs have been observed preying on various pests that can be detrimental to plant health. These include aphids, mites, and even caterpillars. By preying on these pests, earwigs can help to naturally reduce their populations and minimize the damage they can cause to our plants. But how can we encourage these natural pest controllers to do their work while keeping their own populations in check? This is where integrated pest management strategies come into play. Integrated pest management is a holistic approach to pest control that combines biological, cultural, and chemical methods to control pests while minimizing harm to the environment. One key component of integrated pest management is promoting natural predators such as earwigs. This can be achieved through several practices. For instance, providing suitable habitats for earwigs, such as piles of leaves or logs, can encourage them to reside in our gardens. Additionally, reducing the use of broad-spectrum pesticides can help to preserve earwig populations. These pesticides can indiscriminately kill beneficial insects like earwigs, along with the pests they're meant to control. However, it's important to balance these practices with measures to prevent earwigs from becoming pests themselves. This can be achieved by monitoring their populations and implementing control measures when necessary. For example, removing excess mulch and debris can help to reduce earwig populations if they become too large. Harnessing the beneficial aspects of earwigs can be a natural way to manage pests in our gardens. So, the next time you spot an earwig scurrying away under a leaf, remember, this little creature might just be helping to keep your garden healthy. As stewards of the environment, it's our responsibility to appreciate and conserve earwigs and the ecosystems they inhabit. These small creatures, with their pincer-like cerci and nocturnal habits, play an integral role in our world's biological diversity. However, their survival is increasingly threatened by habitat loss, pollution, and the overuse of pesticides. Conservation efforts are not just about preserving earwig populations, but they're also about maintaining the ecological balance. Earwigs, like all creatures, have a role in the grand scheme of nature. They are scavengers and predators, helping to recycle organic matter and control populations of other insects. Habitat preservation is a key aspect of earwig conservation. These insects thrive in a variety of environments, from forests and grasslands to our own backyards. By protecting these spaces, we safeguard the homes of earwigs and countless other species. Reducing pesticide use is another crucial step. Pesticides not only kill earwigs directly, but they also harm the insects that earwigs prey on, disrupting the food chain. Instead, we should promote natural pest control methods, such as encouraging the presence of earwigs and other beneficial predators in our gardens. Promoting biodiversity is the third pillar of earwig conservation. A diverse ecosystem is a healthy one, and every creature, including earwigs, contributes to that diversity. By planting a variety of native plants, we can attract a wide range of insect species, creating a balanced and thriving community. These efforts are not solitary acts, but collective endeavors. They require the participation of everyone, from individual gardeners to policymakers. Each of us can make a difference, whether by planting a native tree, reducing our pesticide use, or simply learning more about the fascinating world of earwigs. So join us in our efforts to conserve these fascinating creatures and their habitats. Coexist with earwigs, protect our ecosystems. Because in protecting them, we're not just preserving a single species, but a whole world of biodiversity that depends on them.